Now I'm going to welcome to the stage your host, my friend, Matt Walker.
Paul Rose, what the fuck? How we doing? Did you guys get some weed? Some of you guys did? Alright. Sorry, I got a lot of weed, so don't be jealous. Don't be hating. You guys can like squeeze in, you know that? You guys can sit next to each other. No one's gonna bite you. All the violence will be taking place on stage tonight. Come to the front, squeeze in. Sir, you have a very nice beard. Congratulations, miss, you have a very nice beard over there as well. Nice beards everywhere around, I like it. The thing I like about people with beards is you immediately know they're liars, you know what I mean? Because they're covering something up. They've either got no chin or no jawline, or way too many chins and way too many jawlines. I'm the latter, I've got way too many chins. Every time another chin pops up, I just grow it another inch longer. Hopefully it gets long enough where I can cover up my small dick too. I just take care of all. Okay, alright, fine. Are we not ready to have a fucking comedy show? Jesus Christ. You guys got too stoned. The next pot roast is gonna be sponsored by cocaine. We're gonna get some of the cartels up here. We're gonna have a cocaine pot roast. I've never had cocaine pot roast before, but it sounds delicious now. The drug addict and the fat ass in me really wants some cocaine pot roast. I don't know how you make that, but I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna research it. If you guys got some cocaine, let me know. There's no cops here, right? Are there cops here? Cops, make some noise. Oh shit, there's cops here. God damn it. I'm just kidding, cops. This is a performance. This is all for jokes. This is all for fun. It's good to be here. I flew in here for this. Yeah, thank you. All right, cool. This is why the Coyotes left, guys, all right? This energy right here, you fucking non-clapping, non-cheering, non-laughing pieces of shit. They're like, you know what? We're gonna go to Salt Lake City where the fucking Mormons are, because they're a better time. Now I'm roasting your asses. I apologize, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. It's good to be back. It's good to be back at Gilbert. That's where I stay when I come here, Gilbert, Arizona. A couple people have been to Gilbert. There you go. I like Gilbert, Arizona. Gilbert, Arizona it's well known for being the #2 safest city in the United States. Did you guys know that? Second safest city in the United States. I just moved to Vallejo, California. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. It's not on the list. Surprise. That's crazy. It's on a different list. It's on a whole other list of places you should avoid living in the world. That's where it is. That's where it is. It's not too bad. I've got prostitutes that stand on the street right in front of my house, which is pretty cool. I don't have to go find them anymore, you know? I can just call them in from my stoop and be like, hey, you! The blue fishnets inside. Oh. Shouldn't take a prostitute back to your house. They're gonna steal some shit. I miss Arizona. It's different. It's different living in California. In Arizona, like you can wear a gun into Walmart, which is pretty cool, right? You can wear your sidearm into Walmart, right? We like guns? Fuck off, we love guns. It's Arizona. You can wear a gun into Walmart. In California, you need to take a gun into Walmart so you can get somebody to unlock the vitamins. You know what I mean? They're like, if you want 2-ply tissue, that shit is behind 5 locks. You're gonna need security and a manager to get that shit out. Unless you have a gun, and then you can just shoot it off. That's what I found out. I miss Arizona too because the roads here are very straight. You guys don't realize how great the roads are here. Everything's straight, well lit, there's no potholes. In California, they're real safe about everything, except for the roads. They're like, fuck you with the roads. I drove up a mountain, it was all switchbacks, 20 miles per hour, no guardrails. I was like, this is how they control the population here. They just wait for people to do fentanyl and roll off the side of the road. All right, you guys don't like fentanyl, that's pretty cool, okay. Just checking, I'm checking to see where you're at with drugs, all right. Do you guys like mushrooms in here? Do we like mushrooms? Oh my God, you're my fucking favorite. Oh, I love mushrooms so much. They're my favorite drug. Mushrooms are great because like you can do mushrooms and hang out in your backyard and talk to turtles and figure out the story of life, right? Or you can go to a water park with your best friend. You know, that's mushrooms. They're very versatile. I found out something very new about mushrooms. that I didn't know. If you take mushrooms and then fall asleep before the mushroom trip hits, when you wake up, you will be high on mushrooms with no warning whatsoever. I did this the other night. Me and my wife, we went on a little date, had a couple beers, came back to the couch. We were gonna watch some 90 Day Fiance. She wants some mushrooms, right? We take them, my wife falls asleep, and I'm like, fuck. We gotta go to bed now. So I get her, we go to bed, I fall asleep. I wake up laughing hysterically because I was having a dream about dinosaurs and dinosaur puns. I just thought it was really funny. And I'm laughing in my wife's face as she's asleep, and she wakes up, she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, I don't know. And I was like, oh shit, I'm high on mushrooms. You ever dream about clowns all night and be like, what is wrong? All right, fuck mushrooms, fuck clowns. Yeah, that's cool. I get hit on by gay men quite a bit. It's pretty nice. Gay men let you know how sexy you are, you know what I mean? I got on the airplane the other day and I thought I was looking pretty good, and there was a guy in front of me who was looking better, and all the stewardess were looking at him. And I was like, why are they not giving me a look? And then I got to the male stewardess, the steward I guess you would call him, and he looked me up and down. I was like, this is what counts, you know what I mean? This is what matters. I do live in the Bay Area now, and I like to go to EDM shows, and I went to an EDM show with my wife. And somehow we end up in the gay section of the EDM shows all the time. I don't know how that happens. I don't know if I put myself there. I don't know if they follow me. But a really cool thing happened. It made me feel very sexy, all right? I've never felt this sexy before. A gay man came up to me, and he was dancing. He had these little booty shorts on. And he sashayed up to me, just like boom, 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 right? And he looks me dead in my eyes, and he takes his underwear, and he just throws them at my feet. And then he spun on his heel and went boom, boom, boom. Just right back to where he was, right? And my wife sees this. She just thinks I've dropped something, right? So she bends down to pick it up. I'm like, baby, don't touch that. That shit's disgusting. Also, you're about to sign a check that my ass is gonna have to cash, all right? Just wanna have a good time. Do some Molly. Do you guys like Molly? Hell yeah. Have you guys ever done Molly and acid at the same time? Yeah! Have you guys ever done Molly and acid and mushrooms at the same time? Yeah! Fuck yeah! That's called Jedi tripping. I found that out. Like, somebody told me that after the fact. They call that Jedi tripping because you're a Jedi master of doing drugs at that point. Which I understood because I was gripping onto the earth, not getting flung off. I was like, this feels masterful. Hell yeah. Are you guys ready for some fun? You guys ready for a good time? Hell yeah. What this is a roast battle show, but before we have our roasters come up and roast each other, we have some of our judges who are going to be judging this whole thing come up and do some comedy for you. So you ready for some more comedians to come up and make you laugh? Hell yeah. Well, your next comedian come to the stage. She's very funny. She's from Austin. She was from here. She's living out there now, but she's traveling across the country doing tours. Please help me welcome to the stage, Celia Contreras!
Two things real quick. How do y'all feel about dark comedy? I'm gonna remember you said that. Second thing, before we get into the actual jokes, I just want to say if you're out there and you have a disability, don't let it stop you from being the type of person you want, okay? Thank you. My mom's colorblind and she's still racist as hell. So, a little about me, I am a bigger girl, so I have to take 2 Plan B pills in case the first one gets lost. Yeah, I actually think they call it Hidden Valley Ranch because the more I eat it, the less visible my vagina becomes. Also, a lot of baby carrots have been dipped inside, they're not gonna lie. The only time I take vegetables is vaginally. Turns out if you're fat and mean, people will give you money to insult them while they masturbate. So I need to maintain this figure. But I got in trouble when I was a kid because I read a poster that said it's never too late to do the right thing. And I was inspired, you guys. I went home and tried to kill my sister with a coat hanger. Dude, I have missed Phoenix, you guys. This place is great. I love Gracie's. I've had some of the best times I could never remember there. Do they still give out free Coke samples in the bathroom? Also, I live in Texas now, and I just want you to know we're winning. Our Coke's better. Ours comes with fentanyl in it. Let's see. Do you guys like dad jokes? Here's one. My dad had a really long rap sheet. Sometimes I'd wrap it around myself and pretend he was hugging me. Not even the messed up part. He came to this country illegally and there's a lot of domestic abuse charges on there. Shouldn't they have been imported abuse charges? I'm taking my time because you guys are smoking weed and I'm high too. I'm an alcoholic. I'm not one of y'all. I tried to be a stoner, but I can't. I eat enough on my own. We're just sitting there looking at a sandwich weeping. And I'm like, it's so beautiful. Thank you for your service. But no, I had a really cool stepdad. He was a very open-minded guy, especially when that .45 caliber tore through his head. It was a hollow occasion, but we know he had a blast, right? Suicide. I told you it would get dark. Now, I'm actually bipolar and I've tried to off myself a few times. And I'd like to share one of those stories with you, which I don't think counts because I didn't actually get to the deed. So, I've always been a big bitch and I didn't want to kill myself in my apartment and ruin some EMT's day. So I had a plan. I was gonna go to the Safeway across the street and kill myself in the garbage can because I knew when garbage pickup was. So I go with my, dude, I was doing everybody a favor. It's all like, my family won't have to pay for a funeral if they can't find the body, and none of them are strong enough to lift that casket. So I go across the street with my suicide bag of goodies, which was 2/5 of vodka, some pills for my last meal, and a knife to slit my wrists after. But also, it's hard for me to climb into things, so I stole my brother's stepladder, because he owed me $20, and I figured we'd be even at that point. As I'm trying to waddle my way into the trash can, a nice white elderly couple pulls up behind the Safeway Lost and asks me for directions. And I'm just here like this, yeah. So I get down, I give them directions. I'll never forget what the wife said to me, you guys. She said, honey, there's no shame in being hungry. Would you like us to buy you something to eat? And I'm like, shit, I can't tell her the truth. She already cares. So I'm like, yes, ma'am, that would be lovely. So they take me to a Mexican restaurant nearby. I don't know if it was the first thing they saw or they're just trying to be sensitive to my people. Either way, I'm grateful. They drop me off at home after we're done eating, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take a shit, then I'm gonna go kill myself. But the enchiladas I ordered that night gave me diarrhea. Oh my God. So I was glued to the toilet for 6-7 hours and missed garbage pickup. And I'm like, fuck it, I'll kill myself next week. But before next week happened, I watched the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy extended cut like a fucking lady. And it's just hard to feel sorry for yourself after you see everything Frodo's Baggins went through. Lord of the Rings has saved my life more times than Narcan. Because Narcan doesn't work on alcohol poisoning. No, it's funny because I recently went viral on TikTok because of a show called Kill Tony. And my family, they never supported me doing comedy, but now they're telling me what I can and can't say in my sets. And I'm like, I thought I was worthless and nobody would ever care what I had to say. It's like, you're making us look bad. I'm like, you don't need my help with that. But somebody in my family, definitely not my sister Lisa who lives in Flagstaff, Arizona, is fucking her biological father. And she asked me not to talk about it anymore, and I'm like, Lisa, if you just promise never to do it again, I will never bring it up on stage again. You can see where we're at now. This bitch looks me in the eyes like, if I don't fuck him, how am I supposed to pay my rent, Celia? No, my family says stupid shit to try and to discourage me from stuff. Like my tia, she's like, you need to start wearing a bra because if you don't, your titties are gonna sag and no man will want you. And I'm like, I can't wait till my titties sag low enough I can suck my own nipples when I masturbate. Then I don't need no fucking buddy. That's how I feel about it. I had a miscarriage and my tia tried to tear me up. I'll end on this. I had a miscarriage and my tia tried to tear me up about it. And she said like, baby bear, just know that your mama's in heaven looking after your kids. I'm like, shit, now I have to kill myself just to make sure they're okay. Just kidding. I told you it was gonna get dark. Remember the whole disclaimer? I'll leave on a joke from my childhood. Knock knock. CPS.
Give it up for Celia Contreras, everybody! And her sister Lisa, who fucks her dad. See, sounds like a good time, right? Hell yeah. We got a couple more comics before we get the roasting going. Your next comic coming to the stage is a really good friend of mine. I love him very much. He's super fucking funny, performs across the valley and the country. Please help me welcome to the stage, Mason Pipes!
This one. Keep it going for Matt, everybody. Not a fun show. And all these vendors, all these table people, clap for them. Giving you free weed. Getting you super high. I don't know if I'm just high or if it's the square footage, but does that wall make me look fat? Because I'm feeling very self-conscious about it as I stare out. What? I thought you said look down like at my own belly, which would be a mean thing to say to someone. I haven't been this high on stage since I was much younger. I'm old now, being ravaged by the hands of time. I recently learned I have an anal fissure. What? It hurts. I didn't know what was going on. You know, I've never really explored there very much, but there were just a couple days where I felt like it was on fire. I went down. They told me what's going on, but it happened to be my birthday, and I didn't want to cancel the affairs, so I still went out to the restaurant where I was meeting everybody, and then every 15 minutes, I'd have to run out to my car and lay flat on my stomach for the next 5 minutes so that my ass could, like, relax. Then I was able to go back inside. I don't know. Leaving every few minutes to say you're going to the bathroom looks pretty sus, you know? But it's like, would I rather they think I'm a cokehead or know that I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, that's it. That is it. 'Cause that's my life now. I don't know. I'm happy to even be out here with you guys. I live in Apache Junction now, so I usually see a much different drug crowd than this. These are my kind of drug people. That place changed the way I look at all kinds of stuff. And I used to see people riding a bicycle, and I would think, oh, that guy likes to be healthy. Now I see people riding bicycles, I think, oh, that guy likes to do meth. It's like it's his favorite thing. AJ is not a good spot. There are 2 Circle K gas stations within a 1-mile radius of my house. I Googled it. That's a bad sign, guys. I don't know if Circle Ks attract homeless people or if homeless people attract Circle Ks, but if that's a study you're interested in doing, my house is base of operations. I don't get out as much anymore. I'm a stepdad now. Yeah, I married someone I met on Tinder. That's smart, right? I'm kidding, she's here now. But yeah, you know, I did do that. Oh, my mic was cutting in and out. Anyway, what was I talking about? Having kids, being high on stage, guys. It's super fun. I think we should all do it. We should take turns. But with the kids, I don't know, I didn't like have experience parenting before this. You know, I've only had younger siblings. And with like younger siblings, you don't have to like care about their feelings or like how they're developing as people. But with like kids, you do, you know? I didn't know that. So like I would just take a shot back at him when he'd take a shot at me. Like one day he was like, Mom's at work today, how come you're not at work today? I was like, why do you poop so much? He was like, I don't poop that much. I was like, dude, you do it like every day. It's weird. He cried. I didn't have a father. I don't have an example for this, guys. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. She left me alone with him the other day while she was making something. She asked me if I could watch him for like 15 minutes. I said, sure. We played a game that was entirely his idea, where he started at the other side of the room and then just sprinted at me full speed. And I'd give him a teensy little kick. And he'd fall down and start laughing. So I was like, fuck yeah, you know? I'll kick this kid around for a few minutes if it makes him smile. I'm a good dad. So we set up, you know? He goes to the wall, runs, I kick him. He pops up smiling, goes back, runs again. I fucking chest him again. We're having a blast. This goes on for like 10 minutes. And then finally his mom comes back into the room and starts chatting with me, which is a little bit distracting. But at this time, I kind of feel like I can do it all, you know? So I'm talking to her, kicking her son, just gabbing with her, giving him one. But then eventually my timing just got like that far off. And instead of talking to her and just kicking him, it was like, honestly, in this situation, your mom's kind of being a bitch. Oh shit, bang! And he flew through the air and hit a wall on the other side of the room. And I became very afraid until I heard laughing, and I looked back, and she was bent over laughing. And my first thought was like, ugh, you know? Like a better woman would have left me. That's just not the kind of girl you meet on Tinder, though, guys. They're down for that kick. I told you earlier I had younger siblings. I've got a younger sister. She's got a birthday coming up. She told us she wants to start learning Japanese. My family's Korean, so a bit of a slap in the face. But whatever, you know, I support her dreams. So me and my wife, for her birthday, we bought her this Japanese to English, English to Japanese translation book. And I was thumbing through it a little before we gave it to her. And I don't know if it's because we got her like the 89-cent version, which we did. But there are large sections of this book that I am sure are made up by white people. Example, I'll give you one. Sprinkler in this book, spelled S-U-P-U-R-I-N-K-U-R-A, which when read aloud can only be pronounced Sprinkler. Sprinkler. It's the only way to read it. What kind of racist shit is that? Like the only way that could have been the translation he thought was right is if it was like a white guy walking up to Japanese people and be like, hey man, how do you say sprinkler where you come from? And he's just like, sprinkler. Yeah, I know how I say it, but how do you say it? Sprinkler. Okay, thank you. Can I get another one from you? Slim Jim. Slima Jima? All right, I'm Asian. That was okay. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Keep it going for Mason Pipes. He really is Asian, guys. He can say that stuff, all right? We checked him out. He showed us his Asian card at the door. We're like, all right, fine. We don't do Asian cards. What the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to say that. You guys having a good time so far? Make some noise if you're having a good time. That's what I'm talking about. We've got one more comic who's gonna come up to the stage before we get our roast battle started. He's another one of our judges tonight. You can catch him out at Stir Crazy Comedy Club, hosting a great open mic and doing shows across the valley. Please give a warm welcome to Lamar Mitchell Jr.
What up, you high motherfuckers? Y'all high? Y'all feeling good? Oh, that's what I'm talking about, man. I gotta stop stop getting high. For real. I think this is gonna be my last night after I smoke all this weed they gave me. The reason why I gotta stop getting high is because I be getting high thinking fucking stupid shit. Like I be thinking conspiracy theory stuff. Anybody do that? Like the other day I was smoking a blunt and watching NBA basketball and I thought to myself, white people is way more athletic after getting that COVID shot. Like it's a fucking performance enhancement drug for those motherfuckers. Cause my top 5 NBA players now is white. That shit is crazy. Man, you got fucking white people winning the dunk contest when we thought white people couldn't jump. This shit is wild, man. Then I'm thinking even further along, like, damn, maybe this the white people that Hitler wanted for the Olympics. What if when he was making meth, he really wanted the COVID shot? He was like, oh, fuck you. Fuck this shit up. But I be thinking stupid shit. Like the other day I went to the fast foods and you know they got the little salt and pepper packet in there. And I thought to myself, why the fuck is it way more white salt than it is black pepper? This is white supremacy at its finest. They trying to kill a nigga. But then I think stupid stuff. Like I was high eating a bag of peanuts and I thought to myself, nigga, you making peanut butter in your mouth right now. This is crazy. This is crazy. Stop smoking weed, man. Stop smoking weed, because weed is different, man. There's so many goddamn different things when it comes to weed. See, when I was young, smoking weed, it was only one type of weed. Your mama purse weed. Kush Mints was getting that damn weed that was wrapped in some toilet paper with some damn peppermint on the side of it. It was just different then. Like I just went to my nephew's 420 party the other day. He said, man, we gonna have all the weed come through. I got over there, he had 4 vape pens amongst his fucking friends. I'm like, what happened to the bongs and the blunts? This is crazy. But like they didn't change the damn weed technology, man. I just can't do it no more. But I get high though. I get high a lot. And that actually spills into my everyday life, like when it comes to dating. Like I like going on them date naps, right? Any of y'all do the date naps? Yeah, I like the date naps because you can get a description of the type of person that you date. Like the other day I'm reading this description of this girl, she said, I'm looking for my twin flame. I'm looking to align my chakras with somebody. And I thought to myself, this bitch gonna smoke all my damn weed up. Like the incense and shit in the house. That is not gonna work. Man, it's all kinds of technology and shit. Like my brother came to me, he was like, man, you wanna do it there? I'm like, all right. He approached me with a bong. I was like, cool. But then he approached me with a blowtorch. I said, nigga, we about to smoke crack. What the fuck is the fuck we need a damn blowtorch for? Like, this is crazy, man. Like, I can't do white people drugs, AKA shrooms. I did some shrooms and went to an escape room like a dumbass. And it was black owned too. It was nuts. Like I asked them what kind of rules they got. They said, we got the gang territory, the whole stroll, the police station, and the crack house. He said, what room do you want to start out in? I said, man, let me do the crack house. I got in there, it was super authentic. They had real crackheads in there smoking cracks. I was like, man, give me $5, I'll help you get out. I'm like, man, this is nuts. This is nuts. I made it out of that room, got chased off the whole stroke because this chick said I owe her $25. I said, this shit is super authentic. All I know is I woke up in a police station. I said, how the hell I get here? He said, well, we got a disturbing the peace call because you was in the apartments on 27th Avenue in Indian School acting a goddamn fool. So this ain't no escape room. I need to make my goddamn collect call to get the fuck up out of here. It's crazy, man. But I'm back on the dating scene. Dating is cool, man. I try to date young, to keep myself feeling young. I try to date this young girl, but she be asking too many goddamn questions like, why you got so much stamina? Like, the guys my age don't even got the stamina that you do. Like, what's your secret? I said, well, I grew up in the 90s when porn was a little bit different. I don't know if y'all remember how long it took for a goddamn picture to download. Y'all remember that? It was like, you get stuck before you see a titty. You gotta hit reload. I'm like, that is not stamina, that's patience, motherfucker. I learned patience at a young age. Like, we had the worst porn in the 90s because we used to have a channel. At the end of the channels, it was the porn channel, and it'd be all scrambled and shit. And you trying to make out a titty, you like, ooh, I think I said nipple. Like, nah, that's the nipple of a penis. This is crazy. This shit is crazy. Man, I tried to date young, but I couldn't do it, man. So I went back to dating older women. And I'm not saying they don't got problems either, but they mostly health-related ones. Like, I went from taking shots of Patron to motherfucking insulin shots. Like, I used to try to check a hole. Now I'm like, can you check your blood sugar, Dolores? Dolores. Don't Dolores just sound like a damn lady with diabetes? Yeah, man, the oldest lady I dated was 88 years old because I got commitment issues, yeah. Yeah, I got commitment issues. I feel like we got 2 years until death do us part. Like, I'm gonna go, she gonna move to the afterlife, I'm moving to an after party. All right, I'm gonna leave on that. My name's Lamar Mitchell Jr. I appreciate y'all.
Keep it going for Lamar. That's what I'm talking about. You've now seen 3 of our 4 judges tonight. We have one more judge sitting over here on the panel. Please give it up for Brian Kearley, executive producer of Hot Roast. Brian, how are we tonight?
I'm great. How's everybody doing tonight? You guys having a good time? I like that. Normally I would say do it again, but they are pretty fucking baked, without a doubt.
They are baked as fuck. I can't even see them now. That's how much smoke is in my face.
I know, it's very bright.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck yeah. Good show so far, having a great time, and I am ready for this roast to get started. How about you guys?
You guys ready for the roast to get started? That's what I'm talking about. Let's get our first roast battler up here. Give it up for Marc, Jessie! Marc, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, man. How are you, man?
Good, man. Good, man.
You look like the first Viking to discover Crisco.
That's bear fat, baby. Bear fat. Marc, why are we roasting tonight? Why are we battling?
I need my reparations, so I have to get it by weird young white people.
Fuck yeah, dude. Okay, I like that. Reparations. Let's do it. Well, yeah. You ready to bring up your opponent for the evening?
Let's do this.
Let's bring it up. Bring it up, Joey Capuana! Joey, how are we?
Hi, already.
Yeah. Joey, why are we battling tonight?
Just to show that we can get along after I slaughter this guy right now.
Oh shit, okay.
All right.
All right.
Into it. Okay.
Already you got some beefing going on. All right. How this works, I don't know if you guys have ever been to a roast battle before, but what these gentlemen are going to do, they're going to go back and forth saying the meanest thing they can about their other opponent. I will odd or even, Marc?
I'll go first.
Odd or even, Marc?
I was trying to do a number or even.
Even? It's even, so you get to go first. Marc is going to go first. He's going to say a roast. He has a chance to rebut. He will go back. They're going to do it 5 times. All right? After you go 4 times, I'll say final joke. And you guys will have one more. All right? We ready for this?
Yeah.
Audience, are we ready for this? All right, let's roast!
Joey looked like he asked about the return policy on herpes. Joey just started a new job. He's the valet driver for the Gilbert Goons.
I'm a little jealous of your job, but honestly, I thought the straight version of Jake's from State Farm was a lot funnier. Marc looks like Chris Brown if he beat AIDS instead of Rihanna.
That was good. Funny. Justin Bieber wants to be white, black so bad. If Joey were a slave, he'd pick Oxycontin. He calls interracial porn reparations.
Speaking of Justin Bieber, Marc makes altar boys call him Ursha baby.
You look like Jeffrey Dahmer if all he ate was a dick. You have to forgive Joey for his lame jokes. He's only here because he thought this was an audition to be Joe Exotic's new pool boy.
Marc thought this was one of those clubs he hangs out in.
Joey cuts his fentanyl with glitter.
Here's a fun fact. Marc's street name and his screen name are both Lil Milk Dud.
Joey's a fancy bitch. He holds his pinky up before he drops a roofie in your drink. His gender pronouns are she, deserved it.
That wrist was real aggressive. I thought this was a pot roast, not a gay cookout.
Last two.
Joey is what Caitlyn Jenner wishes she looked like in the mirror. Joey is unemployed, has daddy issues, and tells bad jokes. He's what we call in this comedy business a female comedian.
I call Marc the Kappa Delta Crip because he's got the street cred of an ASU freshman.
Give it up for these guys. First battle of the night isn't easy. These guys did a great fucking job. Give it up for them. Now we go to our judges. Mason, what do you think?
Great job, both of you. That was really funny. I liked the Jeffrey Dahmer, if he only ate dicks one, and I really liked the you would only pick Oxycontin. So since those are my two favorites, they're from the same person, I would say Marc for me.
All right, that's one for Marc. Brian, what you thinking?
Yeah, that was a great first battle. Let's hear it for him one more time. That was fantastic. You guys like each other enough to kind of hate each other, you know, and it shows, and I really appreciate that. Yeah, you guys really came out strong. I think Joey had that great first joke in your rebuttal was really fantastic. I ate an edible and I don't remember it, but, you know, trust. But then I think Marc just like smashed the next 3 rounds, and I'm just gonna give it to Marc by a little bit. Great job, both of you guys.
All right, that's 2 for Marc. Lamar.
This is one of these situations I hate being a Libra because I'm so indecisive about shit. Because both you guys came with it, and I started to look at just the different things like, well, I like how you had your jokes hitting with the cup, so it kind of looked like you was coming off the top. Oh, I seen that, brother. and Marc was kind of like looking at his shit and reading it. And I'm gonna give you the slight edge. I'm talking about slight, and it's just on that. And you know I love you, Marc, but I'm gonna give it to my man.
All right, that's 2 for Marc, 1 for Joey. Celia, what did you think?
First of all, this whole battle was fucked up. They survived Diddy and cancer, and now you're making them fight each other. Joey, I'm actually surprisingly proud of you. I didn't know you could do that. But I knew coming into this you were gonna lose, and I stand by that. I'm doing it tomorrow.
All right, that's 3 for Marc. Marc is our winner of the round. Give it up for him. Gentlemen, hug it out. There it is. Look how beautiful that is. Great job, guys. Great job. How was that, guys? Was that a good first round or what? Hell yeah, that's about as good as it gets. Are you ready for the second round? I'm gonna ask you again. Are you ready for the second round? Help me welcome the first roaster to the stage, Sharon Kagley. Sharon, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Go ahead out here. What are you roasting for tonight? Why are you battling?
Because it's fun. And
Because it's fun. Because it's fun. I love that. Because it's fun. Let's hear it because it's fun. It's fun to say mean shit. All right, her opponent tonight coming up here. Please give it up for Keeley. Whoa! Keeley, welcome to the stage. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm fucking awesome. I am so many drugs right now.
Excellent. I'm on one right now, so hopefully my numbers rack up tonight.
Yeah, get another one in there. It does so much more.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
double it up.
All right, you guys know how it works?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. What are you battling for tonight?
She actually summoned me, but that's okay. I'll be able to summon her with a Ouija board in a few years.
Oh, already starting. All right, we know how it works. 5, back and forth. You get rebuttals. Odd or even?
Even.
Even. It's odd. You will be going first. Are we ready? Let's roll!
Hey, you guys, did you know Keeley got engaged recently? Too bad her ring looks like it came out of a claw machine.
At least I can keep a marriage going. Unlike you with 2 ex-husbands.
One's dead. Yeah.
Can we give it up for the Mucinex monster tonight?
At least, you know, Keeley, when she's broke, she lets she sells Darrell Hearns her feet pics so he can lick them.
Do you guys even know who the fuck that is? Irrelevant as fuck. They're not comedians, honey. They're an audience of stoners! You know, Sharon, the only time anyone has used wow to describe you is when they refer to you as a white, overweight woman.
Okay. So Keeley, Keeley thinks 16 or MTV had a new show called 16 and Pregnant Again. Too bad it's in her belly fat.
Yeah, I'm holding on to that abortion too, honey. So she's a Facebook mom, and every now and then Sharon will post her Sharonisms on Facebook to remind us she still has autism.
So, speaking of that, I don't have autism, but Keeley, the next time you're thinking about going down on a man or having sex, I have a gift for you.
Oh, I love
Instead of Plan B.
these. Oh, if only I ever used a Plan B. I swallowed like your parents should have.
Okay.
The only type of trans Sharon was allowed to come out as was trans fat.
Okay.
Last joke?
Last joke? Okay. The first time Keeley had sex was on a Hershey highway. Too bad her ass cheeks were spread so far apart it was divided by 2 lanes.
At least I know how to make money on OnlyFans. The only thing higher than this audience is Sharon's body count, and the only thing higher than that is her cholesterol levels.
Give it up for our battlers! Y'all straight up don't fucking like each other, it seems. Oh my god.
She's like, I'm here for fun. I'm like, I'm here for blood.
I can tell. You guys give it up for them right now. Brian, what do you got to say?
Yeah, I'd really like to thank Keeley's least favorite aunt for taking this roast battle. I mean, like, you just came at her like you hate her, and I love that. Sharon,
Some
honestly,
amazing teachers. I can give it up to them.
Cool. Sharon, I was worried that you may be too nice to take this roast battle, and I think that may have been the case. This was like getting into an argument with my grandmother, who has dementia. But yeah, I mean, you definitely put the effort in. I think Keeley was just an absolute, she was a wolf, okay?
Thank you.
Like her last
I
name
appreciate
suggests.
that. Thank
That was a
you.
great one. And also, one more time, Sharon, I mean, I love you to death, but thank you so much for clarifying you don't have autism. I was questioning. I'm gonna give that one to Keeley.
That's one for Keeley. Lamar?
Oh man, I don't know what's gonna happen after this. You gonna unfriend her on Facebook?
I'm afraid that she has a gun in her trunk.
She said, at least I swallow like they should, like your parents should have. But if she swallowed, you wouldn't have been here, Keeley.
Yep, I did.
But no, I'm gonna give it to Keeley, hands down, without a shadow of a doubt.
Thank you, Lamar.
There you go, that's two for Keeley. Celia?
I would just like to say you both look like you buy crystals on Wish for like weight loss.
I love it.
Maybe salad. I'm trying to be fat. I was like watching my family. It's like watching people make fun of my family in whiteface. But seriously, Keeley, do you want this one? Sorry, Thea.
That's three for Keeley Mason.
I was kind of distracted by the fact that you came back in time to roast battle yourself. So.
Yeah, baby. Fuck yeah. That's after drugs.
Yeah, I mean, also, the way that you said I don't have autism was delivered like someone who definitely does have autism. That kind of made me want to give it to you, but Keeley was way meaner, so I'm going to go ahead and say that she won.
That's a clean sweep for Keeley. Give it up for our winner, Keeley Wall.
Thank you guys. Fuck you all for coming.
Give it up for both of our battlers. Hug it out, guys. Hug it out. Hug it out. There you go. Oh my God. Gonna create a time warp. That's two down. Are we ready for round three? I said, are we ready for round three? Hell yeah! Let's welcome our first battler of round three to the stage, Rob Maebe! Rob, how are we tonight, sir?
Dude, I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm happy to see you. Matt Walker, everybody.
Hey, Matt Walker.
Or as I call him, thank God I'm tall.
Rob, why are we battling tonight?
I have nothing else going on tonight.
Okay, that's a good reason. That's a good reason. You had nowhere else to be. All right, let's get his opponent up here. Help me welcome to the stage, Mr. Matt Micheletti. Matthew, nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Good to see you too, man.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, man. Good. Why are we battling tonight, sir?
Free weed, mostly.
Free weed, mostly. That's free drugs is the best reason to do anything, in my opinion. So
better than free beer. Let's go.
All right, guys. We know the format. Rob, odd or even? It's odd. Matt Micheletti, you will be going first tonight.
All right.
Let's roast!
Rob, you look like you're into grooming underage girls just so you can get help completing your high school diploma.
Guys, I'm super stoned. It's not a good thing. Normally when I'm stoned, I get fucking horny. Oh, it went away.
Thank you, Dollar Store Gary Owen. Rob is what happens if you microwaved a bowl of Nazi cum.
Thank you, Larry Bird Scooter. Matt Micheletti looks like the Travelocity gnome if he only traveled to Krispy Kreme.
All right, Rob looks like what would happen if you came in a woman's ass and they got pregnant anyways.
Matt looks like his cell phone automatically adds "well, actually" to every text.
Well, actually, Rob puts cigarettes and men in his mouth the same way, butt first.
A lot of butt jokes. Matt looks like the creative character for Reddit, the video game.
Last joke.
Rob Maebe is a domestic terrorist. He only leaves town to bomb in other cities.
Look, 2024 has been rough for me. It's like my rock bottom year. I'm currently living in my van, and today I woke up all sad. And then I saw Matt Micheletti had posted, got 311 cruise tickets, and I was like, fuck. Life isn't that bad.
No one knows who 311 is anymore.
I know, they're too young.
Give it up!
One person in the back.
Give it up to the one person in the back who knows who 311 is! And for our roast battlers, Rob Maebe, Matt Micheletti. Celia, who'd you have in that round?
First of all, as a Lord of the Rings fan, I do love that the two trees from Lord of the Rings were fighting each other tonight. If they grew up in the backwoods of Mississippi. But, Rob, I had my money on you, and now you owe me $30 instead of $15. I'm giving it to Matt.
That's one for Matt. Lamar?
Man, battle of two different breeds of white. Hillbilly and redneck. Crazy, isn't it? Thought they were the same people. But I'm gonna have to give it to Matt, man. I'm gonna have to give it to Matt on this one.
All right, that's two for Matt. Brian, who do you got?
Yeah, great battle. This is a Phoenix classic for sure. How many times have you guys battled against each other?
Like 6.
6 times, yeah.
6 times. How many times have you won, Matt?
0.
Yeah.
I know, I've run out of steam apparently.
Yeah. It was a good battle. It was a good battle. Matt really just came out swinging the entire time and didn't let down, except for that last joke, which fell very flat, unlike both of your stomachs.
Don't you have a hacky sack game to get to?
It's just amazing. Like you guys are both the same exact shape, you know? And like that's from a profile.
We're slowly becoming one person.
Yeah. No, yeah. Rob Maebe looks like he ate Rob Maebe. Rob, maybe you should have written some jokes too, because I'm going to give that one to Matt for sure.
All right, that's 3 for Matt. Mason, what say you?
Your opinion doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Did you get your teeth whitened, Rob, just so that you wouldn't lose roast battle so easily?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what that joke meant, but I'm high, so I'm going to agree with you.
But yeah, I think that you both look equally pregnant.
We're having twins.
I'm drinking for 2 lately. It's
I
okay.
appreciate you both coming out because you're glowing.
Sponsored by Ozempic up here. So.
But I liked Ass Baby and I liked Butt First, so I'm gonna say Matt.
All right, that's 4 for Matt. Give it up for the winner of round 3, Matt Micheletti. Poke it out, boys. Great job. Give it up for both of them. How are we doing? You guys are tired, aren't you? Are you guys tired? Do you guys want some cocaine? Find me some cocaine. Okay, and then we'll all share it together, right? Fine, fuck you guys. I'll find my own cocaine. All right, we got one more battle. Do we have enough energy for him? I said, do we have energy for the last battle? Let's get our first battle on the stage. Billy Anderson! Billy, how are we this evening?
Dude, I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here.
It's nice to see you. We're glad to have you. Why are we battling tonight?
Steven used to be my roommate, and I have some shit to tell him.
Fuck yes! This is what I've been waiting for, some real goddamn beef. Let's get his opponent up here, Steven Time! Steven, how are we, sir?
How's it what?
How are we doing?
We're doing all right. He apparently listened to me about just, you build your outfit around the sneakers. You don't just pick your favorite shoes at the end on the way out the door.
All right, it's gonna be a weird one. I'm fucking excited.
I thought about rebuttals, but I was like,
fuck you guys.
I thought about doing a rebuttal, but I was like, nah, just let that hang in the air.
All right, you guys know the format. Billy, odd or even?
Odd.
It was odd. You were gonna go first tonight. You guys, for our final battle, let's get fucking loud. Let's roast!
Steven just got out of a polyamorous open relationship, which he loved because that meant when his girlfriend fucked another dude, at least he heard about it.
I don't even know how to come back from that one.
The relationship or that joke?
It sounds mean. I don't know what can be said about Billy that hasn't been said on a private online forum somewhere. But all I got is Billy looks like a leprechaun that made a genie wish to be a regular sized man.
And Steven looks like a stepdad trying his best. Steven has a bipolar mom. Growing up, her mood would fluctuate wildly between being angry at Steven and being disappointed with him.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, now she's medicated, so she doesn't think about him at all.
I've actually been to Georgia and I've actually met Billy's parents. I've met his dad or uncle or whoever the fuck it works over there. But he was in Georgia and then he moved to Seattle. It was inspiring, except the only thing he learned in Seattle is that if you eat pork chucks for 2 months, you'll catch scurvy.
That's not a joke. That happened.
Which is, if you stoners don't know, is something pirates catch at sea when they're lost for months. Okay, you know what?
The doctor was very upset with me. At one point, Steven lived at my house in our living room behind a curtain. And I don't know if you guys know how awkward it is to go and get water at night and have to hear fingering. But it was way worse when he had someone else over, so.
I do have to admit that I'm perfectly okay with Billy being funnier than me. But I'm happy that I'm gonna make it to 40 with more toes.
Steven's currently dating a woman who's 4'9", which is technically a dwarf. It's like, Jesus, what won't he do to make his dick look big, right?
Your tiny hands do make it look enormous. It's pretty great. Dude, I don't even know. You went harder than I expected you to, if I'm being honest. I wrote all these gentle jokes about how he dips his chicken skin in mayo and shit like that. And he came out with this Polarama stuff in his outfit looking like he belonged in a van outside, leading a robbery of one of the vendors.
Is it my turn? Is this the
Last two, final two.
Yeah.
This one's so much meaner after that. Steven used to live with me, and now he's dating a girl I used to fuck. It's like, isn't it just like a roommate to take your leftovers, right?
Let's just leave it at that.
Give it up, you guys. Steven time, Billy Anderson. Fuck. Lamar.
I was in the lab going like, well, I don't want to be too mean.
No, you gotta be too mean. You gotta be too mean. Lamar.
I don't know why Steven even took out his phone and looked at it. He was just doing it for show. He didn't have anything. That sucks though, man. Like, you went for his juggler. Like, period. You said all of the shit that he should have said to you. Hey, by a landslide, I'm gonna go with Billy.
All right, that's one for Billy. Celia, who'd you have there?
It's like watching a new fledgling priest fuck his first child. Billy, you're the priest. You won.
Thank you, Dora the Diabetes Explorer.
Oh,
are we not supposed to be fucking mean? What is this? Gross!
It is on the sign. It is right there.
Like they're just being mean to each other.
Mason, who'd you have there?
Can I count those ones too? That was really competitive, super back and forth. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding, obviously. But the fingering one and the leftovers one were super good. Yeah.
All right, a 3 for Billy. Brian, who'd you have there?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Steven's gonna have to close up his relationship after this one. You know what I mean? Or at least have a talk. This is one of those ones where you drive home and you're like, do you think he meant the things that he said?
I apologized to her before we began this. So
That's funny. I did a roast battle one time against a guy, and I brought up his girlfriend did porn, and then he didn't talk to me for 3 years, and I feel like I'm watching it play out in front of my eyes. This is incredible. Yeah, I mean, Billy's was cold, calculated, and like, I mean, he really truly is a soulless ginger because he just like really fucked you on that one. Stephen, I appreciate you staying up there for all of it. I assume that you broke the lease early and owe him money. But yeah, that's a landslide for Billy. Great fucking battle.
Give it up, you guys, for Billy Anderson, the winner of the final round. Give it up for both these guys. Hug it out, guys. Hug it out. Beautiful people. How the hell was that, guys? Was that a good time? Thank you so much for coming out to this. Thank you to Walter Studios for having us. Thank you for Deep Stories for putting this on. Thank you for Truly for coming here and sponsoring this event. And to each and every one of our vendors tonight, we say thank you. And thank you to you all for being here. My name is Matt Walker. This has been Pot Roast. I fucking love you. Have a great night. Get home safe.